Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge with
Cousin Anita. Hey, fam. How you doing?
She is back. How have you been, cousin?
I've been great. I'm better now that I'm here with you.
Yes. Glad to have you in town. So today is Memorial Day. So for Memorial Day, we want to recognize, soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Indeed.
Who gave their life in battle. So,
Indeed.
We do thank them for their service.
Yes.
Definitely, that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you are back. So how have you been, first and foremost?
I've been great. I mean, no complaints.
Yeah, doing well.
Just adulting,
I hear that. That's good stuff.
Probably
good
haven't
stuff.
been drinking enough bourbon, though.
Yes.
I'm here to rectify that.
There we go. We'll resolve that. We will resolve that. So I will say, I did an episode recently, and basically the whole gist of the episode was, whiskey is becoming more and more expensive, right?
Indeed. Yes,
everything
it
is.
It
Honestly.
is. Honestly.
Everything is,
I mean, the tomatoes like $4.
Yes,
so.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I tell people, there's so much whiskey out there that's just coming out. It's coming out with insane prices.
Yeah.
For me, I personally have stopped hunting a lot of these super allocated bottles that are costing $400, $500, $1,000. There was even one on my list that was $7,500.
Well, Cousin Anita does nothing near that. It's pushing me to do 45. So
I hear you.
You don't have to sell me on that one.
Yes. So for me personally, I think you can find a lot of great whiskey. I think the hidden gem in whiskey for me, right? When you're searching for whiskey and you're whiskey hunting, is to look for single barrels.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's my jam.
Good to know.
Great single barrels.
And there are lots that are wonderful.
Lots of them.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a couple different places. You can go online and find single barrels.
Okay.
You can go to your local liquor store. Or you can also, which many people are, a patron and support other channels such as myself, the Bourbon Judge, but then also other whiskey tubers as well.
Cool.
So there's a lot of different forms, even Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Even do a lot of single barrels.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
That definitely opens up the market, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Awesome.
It does. So we're going to go ahead and give just a couple recommendations of different brands you should be on the lookout for. But most important, this is all about single barrels.
Yeah.
Hunt for single barrels. Stop hunting all that allocated whiskey because you can find great whiskey out there.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, well, you know me. I'm not a big huntress.
Yes.
I literally just dial you up and go, some at the liquor store, and here's what you got.
Huntress.
Can you make a recommendation, please?
I love
Please
it. I love it. Well, hey, before we dive into some of these single barrels that I found, let's do a quick little celebration cheers because you're in town.
Well,
cool?
I'm all for that. All right.
So, cheers to you, cousin.
All right. Thank
cheers.
you, cuz.
Ooh, that's good. Wow, you drink all that again? Damn, girl. We'll have to pour some more for you.
You gave me the tiny pour.
Oh, please. That was on me, on my pours.
I let it marinate in my mouth.
That's good, though, isn't it?
That's
delicious. So that's going to be the first one that we'll review.
So this is interesting, though, because I don't know. I feel like you're making a transition.
What's that?
I feel like some of the bourbons that I've tasted with you recently have been much sweeter. Whiskeys and bourbons, a little bit sweeter. You used to be heavily on the spice side.
Yeah, on the cast strain.
Yes.
That more cast strain.
Yes.
Stag Junior.
This is really, I mean, even though it's got the kick and it's got the spice there,
it does.
The notes are a bit sweeter. Like when I was letting it marinate.
And the cool thing is, this was a rye, not even a bourbon.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes, cousin.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to give a couple different examples, just these brands. But there are other single barrels. I mean, a lot of companies, offer single barrels. Not every company, but a lot do. And we'll do a mix of ones you can find in stores, online, or through other forums, like we said, like Facebook groups, or even my group, my Patron group.
Okay.
So the one we're drinking, where you were drinking, I should say, I'm gonna pour you some more.
Well, I did say it's time to get this party started.
Yes, you did.
So don't judge me, Bourbon Judge fans. I promise it was a small pour. I'm just saying. And I didn't take it back. I did let it marinate a bit. But I am a seasoned drinker.
You are a seasoned drinker.
Mm-hmm.
So Middle West Spirits out of Columbus, Ohio. This is my single barrel pick. This sold out in a day, maybe a day and a half.
I see
with my patrons. This is delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's a dark pumpernickel rye whiskey.
Go figure.
But it tastes like a bourbon, doesn't it?
It does.
Sweet. It is flat out.
It does.
Amazing. Amazing.
Love that.
Yes, out of good old Columbus, Ohio. Middle West Spirits. That was a crowd favorite from all my patrons.
Love that.
They love that one. So again, this is one you can get in a lot of different local groups, no matter if it's like Patreon or if it's through Facebook groups or even a lot of times in just stores as well. So that's one you can get.
Awesome.
All right, number 2. Old Forester barrel strength.
Forester. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Cast strength bourbon from a reputable Kentucky brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Old school.
This is one that I found in one of my local shops I always go to, and they always have great single barrels. And when I go, I'm not only looking for allocated whiskey. I look for just great single barrels. Yeah, and Old Forester single barrels, more than likely, you're getting a great quality product, right? Yeah. So can't beat that. And they let me try it also on site. That is a key thing. If you can try the whiskey on site,
I say that too.
That is definitely important.
That is awesome.
Definitely
I
important.
love that. I love that.
So be on the lookout for Old Forester single barrel bourbon picks. They are out there. A little harder to find those, but they are definitely out there.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So I think online is a good option, right? Because not everyone wants to become part of like a Patreon group or a Facebook group, or even maybe they only want to leave their house. Yeah. So what's easier than just to go ahead and shop online?
Right. I know that's right.
So go ahead and shop online.
Hell, as far as we know, Amazon might start selling bourbon.
Jeff Bezos, the king of whiskey.
Exactly. I mean,
you never know. I mean, he is richer than
I'm just saying.
All of America put together.
Wait for it.
Seriously, so true. So number 3. This is Green River coming out of Kentucky as well. So Green River, this is a single barrel that was done by Sealbox. Okay. So Sealbox is one of the premier online retailers. Okay. You got Sealbox, you got Shared Pour, Bourbon Outfitters, right? So you have a couple really different key players out there. But look online, folks. I got this single barrel online. Actually, Mrs. Judge got this for me, and it is flat out. That is amazing whiskey. Amazing.
Wonderful.
Bourbon.
Wonderful.
Green River whiskey.
Love it.
Yeah, right?
Love
Can't
it.
beat it, right?
New to me. New to me, but love it.
Absolutely.
All right.
We got 2 more. So this one here is Driftless Glen. So this is out of Wisconsin. This is one of my other single barrels.
Wisconsin.
That we did. Yeah, and this is a rye. A lot of ryes I've been doing, huh? I've been really getting to ryes lately.
Okay. And you really didn't.
I didn't
early
before.
on.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
You know, your palate changes.
Palate changes. It does. It sure does. Yep. So Driftless Glen out of Wisconsin. They do bourbon and rye picks. Okay. And I mean, I've seen Driftless Glen bourbon and rye picks, I mean, in different stores across multiple states. So you can find really good Driftless Glen picks if you look. If you look, right? Affordable too. They're only like, I think this is like a $60 bottle, $60, $70 bottle. Great. This as well, right? That one's a little bit more, maybe like 75, 80. And I think this one was like 80 or 85. But these are all still not like super allocated where they're like hundreds of dollars. You know what I mean?
And I'll still just come and drink yours. So yeah, it's all good.
You're always welcome to drink my whiskey, cuz don't worry, don't worry. Last but not least, so I've said this numerous times. You're right. Either you are part of a fantastic group, Facebook, or even like, different, patron groups such as mine or other YouTubers out there. Or if you have a really good local store that you cherish and you've been there numerous times, they've allowed you to sample their barrels, you can just walk right in and just buy a bottle. Even if you don't want to sample it that day, you can just buy a bottle because you more than likely trust the palate of the manager or the owner or whoever is picking the barrel, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
My store, one of my local stores, they always have great single barrels. Oh, and this one is flat out, Russell single barrel. All right. From one of my local shops.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
When this came out, I bought 3 of them. That's how much because I bought it just even without trying it because I know the manager. I trust him. Absolutely. I mean, he's always picking really good barrels.
Absolutely.
So
love it.
Local stores.
Local is hooking you up.
Local stores, online, via different groups like my patron group, the Bourbon Judge, or other patron groups that are out there as well. You can find great single barrels. Great quality whiskey, cuz without breaking the bank.
Love that.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah, and I intend to sample them all. You all won't see it, but I'll let you know how it goes.
I bet you will. I bet you will. I bet you will. Well, cousin, I am glad that you're here for the weekend. We love seeing you, hanging out with you. Let's go ahead and sip some more whiskey.
All right, yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Take care, everyone. See you guys.
Take care.